What's up, family? Back into the video. I'm Ramos from Welcome so much to Ramos TV. I need to get sitting down here a little bit before we start digging our topic. Yeah, it is around this coastal region, actually not around the ocean. Yeah, so it's Black Sea here. So I need to sit down first before I discuss with you this important topic. But this is based on personal experience about getting this haircut. Not this, but getting haircut done in Turkey as an African, And that's the topic I wanna discuss with you today, especially for those young Africans who are planning to move to Turkey, and the best maybe advice, a little bit about my experience and the best advice. Well, so when it comes to haircuts, especially for us Africans, like in Tanzania, we got our own system whereby getting haircut, like they got some names, maybe we call them maybe punk, which is reducing a little bit of all the sideway like hairs, or you can even take them all off, or just leave the top right here and here, remove all of it. Different style, like in Africa, in Tanzania, that's how we do it, and even different countries in Africa also they do the same stuffs. But when you come to Turkey, like they have their own style of haircuts. They got their own style of haircuts. So for them, they do it in a different way. It doesn't go in those names. Like it goes, if they wanna get here level 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 6, 6, depending on those. How do you comb size? How they, which size should they use, like to leave, depending on the length of the hair, how they should cut it. So for Africans, the way I know, in big cities, because they have much experience of having foreigners, Africans coming in, you can find there are some barbers who are already aware of the African styles, like they can do it, or even they are already used to African hair, like you can get an African haircut, like from them, even being Turkish person, because they have explained that thing. But when you go to small cities where Africans are rare, like it is very, very hard for you to get the haircut. And that's happened to me. When I was living in a big city like in Ankara for a couple of months, it was fine, like everything was cool. Going to shave, people, they tell you, like your fellow Africans, like, okay, go somewhere that barber knows it. You go in that salon, you do all the haircut, well, you come out the way you wanted, perfect. But when I moved to another city, which was a small city, over there I went into a saloon, that's how we call it, but over here saloon and barber shop are so differentiated. So let me use saloon general. So barber shop, let me just use that. Yeah, it's cool also to use that. So I went in a barber shop, I just entered inside. When I entered inside, like even the guys who are in charge over there, they were inside, like not shaving anybody. Like there are 3 of them, they went outside, all of them out. And when they went out, then I just remained there. Maybe I thought myself, maybe these were just guests, maybe the main owner, the one who is in charge of this right here, maybe will come. Then I had to come out to call them, like, okay, why the guy, like I wanna get an haircut, or you should wait for someone else who is more expert. Okay, maybe this should do. They are trying to point fingers to each other, like, okay, this one can do it better to you, wait for this one to finish, will do it better. This one here, this will do better, like you can do better, you can shave him better. This also telling, oh no, you can cut him better. So we're just like passing each other's opportunities. And at last, like what the guy had to say, like I have never like done that. So someone was scared, like he scared of how could he, how how someone could attend like to cut your hair. Like someone is scared, how will it look like, how will I operate it? I've never done it. Yeah, so I had to tell them, oh, you can just cut this way, reduce to this side, and then reduce this way to this size and this one. But wasn't understandable. It was my first time like to go and direct someone on how to do the haircut. So they couldn't, like everybody was afraid like you could make a mistake and other stuffs, and you have to move and find somewhere where at least someone has that experience. So until you ask your fellow brothers where do you get the haircut, they should show you. Or if it's to go there for a bus trip to go and find that barber shop, you go to look for it to get a nice haircut. So that's what the most challenging, like sometimes you feel like discriminated or feared from people attempting to do activities or services which are normal and you need it. But sometimes maybe they are right, maybe they are scared, afraid to do you wrong, or sometimes I don't know like what exactly was in their mind. But overall, my breakout, like after a time, after experiencing that difficult, like okay, if you wanna have a haircut, you need to travel a long distance to go there and have a haircut. But also, the guy who you go to have a haircut, you don't get the exact look, the one which you wanted. Different from when we get haircut from the normal expert that are from our own continent. They are aware of doing that. So after that is whereby you have just to learn and adapt to get your own machine and do it yourself. Yeah, so like this haircut here, this you do it yourself at home, and it takes less than 30 minutes, 20 minutes, you're done, you're ready to go. So you can just learn that through YouTube tutorials. You just watch some YouTube tutorials. At first it takes long time because you need to be very careful, but with the time you go on mastering, and now when you take just the machine, you know, if I take until this size and this size, I combine it at the back, I'm ready to go. Boom. You are done. Outside you look cool, you go on with your stuff. So now you reduce even the services, because also haircut takes money, so if you decide to buy a machine which uses electricity, you can charge it, but also stays with the power. Maybe you charge it and use it, maybe it stays with the power for almost, maybe you can use it to cut your own hair maybe 3 times. Yeah, it's cool. You charge it once, you can get haircut every single week if you want. Every single week you can do it. Even after 2 weeks you can do it at home, free of charge. The time you want to have a shower, you start having that haircut. After that, you got your own shower, you go out really quick, you got an interview, got something, you do the really quick haircut and you're ready to go. So that's what I wanted a little bit like to bridge for those people who are wishing to move to abroad, to study abroad, maybe being in Turkey or somewhere. If you got the ability to learn to master the haircut before moving from your country, especially Africans, dear African brothers, should I say, and sisters? Yeah, brothers and sisters. Yeah, but sisters, they don't do yeah, those who does haircut, those who doesn't cover their heads, or who doesn't have to get any kind of alterations. So you can try just to master those back then before coming. When you come here, you can just get a real quick device and you go on having the haircut of your dream at home. Yeah, so it's very useful, very useful tool, and saves cost, saves time, saves also depression from when you does something and you don't get the exact look which you are looking for. But also it gives you the opportunity also to learn, to master and utilize the time efficiently. Yeah, but there are some haircuts when you get to a certain level you need to have the special ones who should take care of your head. But for the time when we are just getting started, getting up, getting by, yeah, it's better you get your real quick device, real quick machine, and learn and master those skills before everything else turns into depression, before you go somewhere to get a haircut and you run out your head. I remember in Ankara one day I tried like to have a haircut on my own and I shaved myself wrongly. Then the other guy had also to do like yoga to recover. It went also roughly. So ending up on the event which we had was Eid, the celebration for the month of Ramadan after we open up. So for that day, like I had to wear a cape, like a cape instead of just appearing normal with the look with your friends. Like you act as if you are so attached to religious, or you like so much wearing cape just to keep to hide what is inside, what happened to you. Yeah, so I wanted just to break that. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.